Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September 19th. On a Monday morning, right next to me, we have Bryson Davis officially signed. We'll be competing on our upcoming event, November 12th at the heart of San Francisco, Keysar Pavilion. Now, Bryson, let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Where are you born and raised, and what got you here today?
Absolutely. I was born and raised in Indiana in a small town. Left there, joined the Marine Corps when I was 17. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I ended up in San Francisco. Best decision I ever made.
So how did that transition, like how many years were you in the Marine Corps?
I was in the Marine Corps for 7 years.
Holy shit. And you don't want to choose the Marine path, become the general or
The Marine Corps was awesome. I loved it. I'm grateful for my time in the Marine Corps, but I'm definitely grateful to be on the other side of it and striving after my own goals. In the cage, out of the cage, I know there's a life for me out here with a lot of good things in it, and I'm going after it.
So how do you transition to 7 years of Marine Corps in Indiana? What got you like to want to move to like San Francisco Bay Area?
Yeah, you know, I landed in San Diego on a plane when I was 17, and I'd never been west of Oklahoma. And so I landed in San Diego, and I thought, hey, this is pretty great. Why doesn't everybody live in California?
It's expensive here.
Yeah, that's true. It's expensive, but you get what you pay for.
That's true.
You get what you pay for. And so I got out of the Marine Corps, and I didn't want to move back to the middle of America. I wanted to stay on the West Coast. And so I had some friends in San Francisco, specifically a girlfriend at the time that made me move here, and we didn't last much longer, but my love for the city grew, so it kept me here.
Well, thank you for your girlfriend and ex-girlfriend. Now you're here.
That's right.
That's pretty good. Now, so you moved here, what, 2020?
2020, middle of the pandemic.
Wow, in the middle of the pandemic, only 2 years. How do you adapt into this whole pandemic, when you moved here in 2020?
It was tough, life was crazy, life was weird, especially going from the Marine Corps, going all over the place, doing stuff all over the world, to settling in San Francisco. But fighting definitely helped that. I'd always trained, combat sports have always been a part of my life. And so I knew, hey, as long as I have combat sports, we're going to be just fine. And so I moved here, I found 10th Planet shortly after, and that's been my life ever since.
Nah, that's pretty awesome. Now you made your MMA debut a few months ago.
That's correct.
And then how did that fight turns out?
Took that fight on short notice. We've been waiting to get into the cage for a while, and so that fight lost a decision to a guy who was really advanced in jiu-jitsu, and so we got the tape. We know what to work on, and that's what I've been doing. I've been active ever since in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai across the board. And we know that next time out, I'm gonna put something forward that's gonna be pretty fun to watch.
That's pretty awesome. Now, so what do you do for work right now?
Yeah, I'm a retired Marine, and then I coach at our gym. I'm a full-time student, but my main focus is in fighting. And that's where I'm at.
What do you see yourself in fighting? I mean, obviously you take it pretty serious, dedicate a lot of time into it. Do you see yourself making this as a career?
Martial arts is gonna be a part of my life for the rest of my life. Whether it's in coaching, in fighting, in training, I'm going to be a part of it. And so MMA is always been the goal, whether it's been in wrestling, whether it's been in jiu-jitsu, whether it's been in Muay Thai. I knew all of it was with the end goal of being in the cage. And so I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm going to be doing it for a long time.
Now, I haven't seen you fight yet. I haven't even had a chance to watching your fight on your last fight either. So if you consider yourself as a fighter, what do you consider yourself, as a striker or a grappler? What category do you put yourself in?
Yeah, I'm a well-rounded fighter. No matter where the fight goes, I'm going to be ready for it. But also, I'm going to put on a show no matter where the fight goes. If it's in the stand-up, I'll put on a show there. If it's on the ground, I'll show you some stuff there too. I'm not afraid anywhere the fight goes. So
now, your upcoming fight, it's fighting another guy have a very similar record as you. Aaron Carlos from Team Soronio. I don't know much about that kid either. So what do you prepare? How do you prepare, and what do you know about your opponent?
Yeah, well, what I know in fighting, in wrestling, and jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai, and MMA, no matter what, it's always about yourself. It's not about your opponent. It's about what you bring to the cage. So I'm going to bring the best version of myself. I've seen him fight. I've seen his fight, and he looks like a tough opponent, and that's exciting because that pushes me to push myself harder. So I'm going to continue to push. I'm going to continue to grow and bring a great product to the cage when I get in there.
Now, his last fight, I didn't have a chance to watch. His last fight went to a draw. I don't know how, but usually amateur fights are really hard to get to a draw, but he went to a draw. So when you're watching his fight, what can you tell us a little bit about him?
Well, I know he's a game fighter. He came out ready to go, and that's exciting because it takes a great opponent, and it takes two fighters who are game to have a great fight. And so I think me and him can put on a show, and that's exciting to me. I've always wanted to be a fighter that people just love to watch.
Is he more like a striker or more like a wrestler?
I think he's kind of like me, where he doesn't care where the fight goes either. He likes to wrestle, he likes to strike, and that's fun. That's exciting to be a part of.
That's pretty awesome. So, well, more firework and making sure you guys stay tuned November 12th. You're gonna watching both amateur fighters that are making that MMA actually making the Zhong Cage Fight Series debut on our event. So making sure you guys stay tuned and don't miss it out. So now, if you have any special sponsor, loved ones, training partner, you have anyone you want to shout out to for this upcoming fight?
Yeah, absolutely. My first shout out, I want to go to I'm Hunting Monsters. Those guys have loved me. I'm on the I'm Hunting Monster squad. I'm always going to be a monster hunter. So check those guys out. If you want some sick rash guards, some sick t-shirts, get on those guys. All my people at the Father's House San Francisco, they're always supporting me, and they're gonna be in the crowd right there at Kezar. So let's go with them, and my family at 10th Planet Daly City. They're gonna be there as well. When one of us goes to war, we all do. Just like Connor says, we bring that to the cage as well.
Bring the whole family.
That's right. And I got a whole lot of friends back home in Indiana. My family in Oklahoma, guys I was stationed with in the Marine Corps. They're gonna be tuning in as well. And so I'm excited to put on a show for them all.
Well, if you can make it to the event, you guys can order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. And any shout out to any special supporters and haters that you want to give it a shout out.
This one's for Trainer Gay out in Thailand. He didn't like my style too much. He told me I wasn't going to be successful, so I'm going to show him how successful I can be on November the 12th.
Who is this guy?
He's one of the best Muay Thai trainers in the world, so he knows something. But but MMA is not Muay Thai, and so I'm gonna show him that.
Well, if you show him a blast up or a single, he might be changing the mindset.
That's right. That's right.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if your opponent, Aaron Carlos, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Just come ready. I'm excited to fight you. Thank you for signing to fight me. It's going to be a fun time in there, and we'll have some fun. I promise you that.
That's pretty awesome. Well, more information about this upcoming fight card, guys, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. It's a little over 20 fights on this upcoming card. We have 4 professional title bouts on the card, and also a couple amateur bout title fight on the card as well. So making sure you guys stay tuned. It's going to be about 12 amateur, 10 professional fights. You can't miss it. It's the biggest fight in California, Pro-Am Show Regional. So make sure you guys come out, support your local fighters. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, help me to grow my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, Dragon_House_MMA. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Dubai Kid, come watching you fight, how can people contact you, Bryson?
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram at Bryson Davis 10PDC. That's the best place to hit me up. Yep.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Do you have Facebook, Snapchat?
I got Facebook as well, but Instagram's the way to get me. Instagram's the way to get me. Bryson Davis 10PDC.
10PCD. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, who is your favorite UFC fighter?
My favorite UFC fighter would be Brian Ortega. He's well-rounded. He's fun to watch. He's always exciting. He gets a hold of somebody's head, the whole crowd stands up. That's fun.
That's pretty cool. All right, well, shout out to Brian Ortega. Hopefully you can see another fan of yours, and then you like to fight like a Brian Ortega?
That's right. Something like that. Something like that.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty awesome. Now, do you have anybody in the Bay Area that caught your attention that you want to fight in the future?
Anybody at all. You guys aren't really aware of who I am, but after November 12th, you will be. And so any guy out there at 35 or 45, you want to fight, I'm down for it.
Well, Zhong Cage Fighting Series going down number 6. Draw some most of attention in California regional scene, even amateur or pro. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Watch some of the up-and-comer Bryson Davis right here. Will be demonstration his ambition and skill set on November 12th, the heart of San Francisco, Kezar Pavilion. So I'm Zhong signing out, and good to have you on board, Bryson. Any last word you want to say to anyone out there?
Nah, let's see you on November the 12th. Buy the pay-per-view, come in person. I promise it'll be exciting.
Awesome. Well, we're signing out. Good to have you on board, brother.
Thank you.
November 12th.